This is Richard Fowler. I'm John Kilpatrick with Oklahoma Aikido, Louisville, Kentucky, USA. And I was making one of the recent videos I made was Sankyo, and really the point of that video was to put the kazushi, to get the lead where you break your partner's balance and then come into the throw. And when I did that video, after I did it and started thinking about the next follow-up with a different technique, I realized that if you don't understand how what I'm doing works, you'll never get this. It'll take you years and years to get it, and you may never get it. So I thought I'd better do a video explaining the basics of how these throws work. And so here's what happens when, line up with me. Now he needs to have his feet in a good hami where his feet are lined up with me. That's for this exercise. Now when somebody attacks you, they're coming at you. Their momentum's coming at you. What you're going to do is go at right angles to their movement. Their feet don't really matter. What matters is their pattern of movement. But right now he's not moving. I'm learning to feel this. And when I'm learning to feel it, I'm going to go at right angles to the line through his feet. So getting this lined up properly is important. And the first thing that we got to do is take him and get him falling forward. So the first part of this exercise is that I turn here and extend him till he's falling forward and feels like he has to step. And that's the first part. And if you don't get him, if you just come across here without breaking his structure, without getting him where he feels like he's about to fall, then now you're in a fight with him. You try to come in here. Richard outweighs me by over 100 pounds, and he has an extremely strong center. He's there. If you don't get it just right, you just don't move Richard. And not only that, he's kind of mean. You know, when I get it wrong and I come in here, he throws me. He goes behind me and does Kokyu Nage, and I'm gone. So, you know, it's just, you've got to get this right. So what I'm going to do then is I go here until I feel his balance break, which I just felt. And you have to learn to feel this. That's the exercise. Now I'm going to step into it, and I'm pushing him with my body. And so I push into him and push him down here. Now the way we fall is sitting down instead of falling on your face like they normally teach you. So I turn his wrist then to turn him back onto his face. So the fall that we're doing, and I do this because my shoulders, I guess, have been damaged over the years, or maybe I'm just naturally weak, whatever it is, but for me to fall and catch myself the way they teach you, I just can't do it. So what I do when somebody's throwing me this way, instead of going down on my face, I turn and sit down. And this, besides make the fall a lot easier and keeping me from coming down on my knees and particularly hitting my knees on my partner's feet, it puts me in a position where I can grab Nage and kick him. So if Nage doesn't do the throw right, he's in a lot of trouble. And you should learn how to do your throws so that you're not in a lot of trouble. So this is good for Nage too. But that's what he's doing. So this is really pretty simple, but not pretty easy. And the mistake that people make, this, you know, people don't usually do this exercise, they usually do Ikkyo. So you're doing Ikkyo and you come here, well, you're cranking him around here, but you're not breaking his structure. And then people think that what's happening here is you're trying to twist his arm. Well, that's not. You don't need to twist the arm, you're just going to push him down after you've broken his structure. So, here, we come here again. I'm going to do this. Extend out. And that's the movement to the front. Now, we can do the same thing to the back, and when you do it to the back, we call it a corner drop. But it's really just, and there are a lot of variations on a corner drop, but for us right now, we're standing the same way. And so it's the same thing. I step here and extend him out. And I felt his center break in. I felt that shift. And then I step into him so that and that stepping in not only pushes it down, but it keeps him from stepping. And the way we do things is we squat. So when you step in here, you drop, and that helps trap his foot. But you're also standing in front of him, so you're standing behind him so that he can't step too. So I'm here. Now you can do this slow in practice because your partner's working with you. When you really do this, it has to be at normal reaction time speed because your partner's going to always adjust. So I'm here. And that's your corner drop. It's the same thing to the front and the rear. So learning that, to me, this exercise is the key. Well, there's another one for Tenkan, and I'll show that in a different video. This exercise is the key to Aikido throwing. This move, what we're doing here, underlies most throws. And so this is very important, and the other thing that's very important is leading in the kazushi, and those things constitute the heart of Aikido.